going to be doing a 100,000 diamond giveaway when the channel hits 100,000 subscribers. If you want to enter, then make sure to subscribe to me and Rose's Roblox with all notifications on. Her channel is linked in the description. Like this video and follow me in Roblox at ImaGamerGirl. That's ImaGamerGirl with the L and I switched. By the way, there's going to be a video specially for commenting your username on when the channel hits 100,000 subscribers. It is not this video, so doing that will do nothing. Hello gamers! Today I'm going to be making you all aware of this secretive scam that people may use to try and kind of steal money. I feel like some people may not consider this as a scam, and I was actually a victim of this. So basically, you guys may know how around a week ago I made this tweet asking if people wanted to trade my 1.44 million diamonds for the Halloween Halo 2019. And so someone actually responded and they were like, yeah, I totally want to do this trade. And so they were like, add me, and I was like, okay, join me. But then they didn't actually go to the realm, so I was confused. I was like, what's happening? So then they DM'd me saying that their laptop had been crashing, so they had an error that meant they couldn't teleport from the realm they were in to the trading realms. They were like, could we do this at 2 p.m. tomorrow? And I was like, okay. So that was red flag number one. There were a few signs that this could not be legitimate, but I kind of just ignored them because I was so happy to be getting the Halo. I really wish I didn't ignore them because look what ended up happening. So then on Friday, I asked them if we could make the trade on Sunday, which is the day that I'm recording this video, because the plan was, because of the new diamond shop update, now you could buy diamonds a lot cheaper. So I was like, okay, well I can just go and buy 1.44 million diamonds because it's not so expensive anymore, which was why I made the tweet when I made the tweet, which was just after the diamond shop update. Since then, I would be able to get the diamonds for a cheaper price before people started overpricing their 2019 Halloween Halos even more. So then it was clear to them I was using real money to buy this, right? So if they had changed their mind about the trade, if they were lying or something, they could have told me then, because now they knew, you know, so there'd be no reason for them not to. But the person was just like, okay, that's fine, you go and spend your real money, that's okay, because I'm totally going to give you this Halo. So then today I was like, do you want to go and make the trade now? And they were like, yeah, sure, let's go and make the trade. And so I was thinking like, great, this is amazing. I'm so happy I'm going to get this 2019 Halloween Halo, you know. This Halo that is extremely rare and people are crazily overpricing. I was like over the moon. I was so happy because I was getting this Halo. But then this happened. So I went into the trading realm, but instead of offering the Halo, they offered the Rainbow Pot of Gold bag. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh no, this person's a scammer, aren't they? They don't actually have the Halo. They were just lying to me, weren't they? Which is like extremely rude, right? And so yeah, you can see I was like, can you see the Halo before I go and buy the diamonds? And so I had actually bought half of the Robux for the diamonds, but I hadn't bought the other Robux, thankfully. But like, you know, it's still a lot of Robux for the Halloween Halo 2019. And I'm pretty sure they were aware of that because I literally mentioned my Roblox premium, so they knew I was spending real money. They had plenty of time to tell me like, hey, I changed my mind, or sorry, but like I actually lied to you, hope you can forgive me, right? So I was like, the actual Halo, I want the actual Halo, you know, this isn't funny because it's really not funny. I was thinking like, please just let this be some sort of a prank, and then they put in the real Halo. And then they put in the over the rainbow sleeves. Both of these are from St. Patrick's Day as well. And so then if we go and continue, I was like, seriously, the real Halo, like, this isn't the Halo. Are you going to seriously lie to me and tell me this is the Halo? Am I about to actually witness one of those scams that I've seen before? Where they say that, oh yeah, this is totally the Halloween Halo 2019, it's just been a glitch, when it's actually not. And so they were like, fine, you know. So they were fully making it seem like they had the Halo. They were just trying to pull a prank. They thought they were being funny, but they actually weren't. And then they go and put in the lollipop candy. That costs like 200 diamonds, I swear. And so then I was like, this isn't the Halo, like, what's going on? And at this point, I could tell that I kind of got scammed into spending money and losing my happiness pretty much, because like I was so happy to be getting this Halo, and now I just feel kind of sad. And thankfully, I was probably going to need that Robux anyway. Like, I'll probably spend it on something else. Maybe I'll buy the super happy face. Maybe I'll go and buy diamonds, and then when like a new set comes out or something, I could do a giveaway. I could use those diamonds for the diamond giveaway that I'm doing when the channel hits 100k subscribers. So for me, this thing, because this person was pretending to be a fan and then they scammed me. And so then, yeah, they did this face. They were like, oh, like, I don't even know, what is that face? I hate those chat faces so much. Like, not to be mean to anyone that uses them, but they're just, I don't know, they're kind of weird to me. And so then they canceled the trade. I was like, what? Why are you canceling the trade? Like, what's going on? Have they seriously just scammed me like this? And then the giveaway winner of the Royale Stroll skirt actually came into the game. It was like complete chaos. By the way, I have now given the person the Royale Stroll skirt. Well, I haven't, but I'm about to, and there we go. Trade success. Well, now I've given it away. So even though I'm not having the best day, at least I'm making someone else's day better, and that's always a good thing. But yeah, if you go and continue, I was just thinking, like, what's going on? And then they said, hi, I tried to find them, and they were like, can we talk privately? And I was thinking, like, talk about what, you know? You literally just scammed me. And so then I sent them a trade request. They accepted. They were like, hello. And then they said, I don't really have it because I traded it for this. It's the My Teddy Bear, which costs 10,000 diamonds. The Halloween Halo, I personally think is worth 500,000 diamonds, although because of the Diamond Shop update, I was able to offer a lot more. But yeah, I was just thinking, like, okay, this person's clearly a scammer or a troll, and they're about to say, haha, big prank. It wouldn't be a funny prank, but like, at least I would have gotten the Halo, you know? So then I was just like, so you lied to me then, pretty much. And they were like, no, I didn't lie. But they had lied because they said they were willing to do the trade, but they actually clearly weren't, seeing as they didn't. And so I was like, you traded it away after agreeing to trade it to me. And then they said, well, no, but that was a lie because they did. And so they were like, I really wanted this and was willing to give anything. And even if that was true, they could have just asked me if I had the item, you know? So that just makes this like so much more suspicious. And then if you go continue, I was like, wanted what? And at the time I didn't realize they were referring to the teddy bear. I was thinking like, oh, they're probably talking about like the autumn Halo, maybe the Halo in a set, or the set and diamonds or something like that, you know? And then if you continue, they were like this. And yeah, that was when it became crystal clear to me. This person, I don't even know what their intentions were. I don't know what they thought was going to happen. But then I was just like really annoyed. So I was like, that means you did trade it away after agreeing to trade it to me. And then if you go and continue, so I was like, so you technically scammed me since you made me believe that they had the Halo and couldn't make me spend money for nothing, which was actually the case. So at this point I was just feeling really downhearted and quite sad, to be honest. And then after that, this person was like, can we still trade though? And I was just like, trade what? Like the Halloween Halo 2019 was the item I agreed to trade for. When you agree to make a trade with someone and they literally ask you if you are sure. Because as you can see, I did. I was like, are you 100% sure that you want to? Once we trade, I know for a fact I wouldn't be able to get another one and therefore would not be willing to undo the trade later. So I was like crystal clear about everything. You can't just go into the trading realm knowing that the person could have spent real money and then just be like, can we go and trade anyway? Like, no, that's not okay. So yeah, whenever you're trading with someone and it involves spending Robux, do make sure that the person actually has the item. I made the mistake of believing that the person actually had the item. So before you go and actually do anything about the trade, make sure to check that they actually have the item by either getting them to send you a screenshot of them with the roleplay name set as their Roblox username, or get them to show you the Halo in the actual realm. And they also tried to use me to get a Halo from a real fan, because this person actually won the Spring Halo, and so they lied and they were like, I'm actually friends with ImaGamerGirl, which wasn't true. As you can see here on Thursday, they were like, oh, can you ask Leah Ash if she can friend me? And I was like, sorry, but she doesn't accept friend requests, same as how mine is temporary. So they knew it wasn't a permanent friend request. It was just so that we could make the trade. That doesn't count as being friends with someone. But they still told this person on Saturday after that message that they were totally friends with me. They're not. And so then they said that they would ask me to follow them. So they were literally trying to get a fan to give them a Halo. I don't know if it was supposed to be for free or what, but yeah, that is just completely messed up. And that was red flag number 2. I really should have did some sort of background check before trading with this person, and I'll definitely do that in future because I really don't want this to happen again. Also, there was another giant red flag, and so, well, this wasn't really a red flag because it happened after I'd already got scammed, but this happened like, I don't know, it was like 3 hours after, and so basically this person, True35507057, traded with the person, and so if you come over here, you can see they offered the Winter Crystal Halo 2018, and so they were like, so can I try it on? And so I'm guessing this is the other person, Tree, and so they were like, I don't really trust you because it just met you. So they were literally asking to try on the Halo, which is quite a common scam that people use. Never, ever, ever do that, okay? Because you ain't gonna get your item back. And then they were like, oh, here are some diamonds. There's literally no diamonds. And so I don't know if this is true or not, but you can see they later said she admitted she was trying to scam me and pretended like she didn't mean that she did try to. So I don't know if that's actually the case or not. But yeah, make sure you go doing background checks on people if you're trading with someone from Twitter before you go buying diamonds, because otherwise you could get scammed like I did, and that wouldn't be very nice. Also, I have a feeling that someone's going to bring up this past situation that happened, like, I think it was like a month ago. I can't even remember, to be honest. But basically, I traded with someone from Twitter, and so they traded me the Winter Halo, so this item actually. And so when we were trading, they didn't mention anything about it being to borrow. And when you're trading with someone, it's under the assumption that it's to keep, you know, that's what a trade is. You're trading items forever, which is why you do not give people items to try on, because otherwise there's a chance you may not get it back. And so yeah, I traded with this person, and then a few weeks later they were like, can we undo the trade? And I was really confused because they agreed to do the trade, and since the item now belonged to me, that meant it was my choice if I was to undo the trade or not. So I was like, I don't really want to undo the trade, but I can always give you stuff if you want. It was never a question of how much, but they accepted the trade, so I just kind of went along with it, and so then we did that trade. And so then later they started saying on Twitter that it was to borrow, which is obviously completely different. Like, if you give someone something to borrow, you're meant to give it back, but you should never give anyone anything to borrow in the first place, so that shouldn't even be a scenario. I didn't even know if the person was being honest or not. I kind of suspect they were lying, but you know what, it doesn't matter too much anyway. We undid the full trade, so everything's back to how it was before, so everything's all fine there. But like, either way, it wasn't intentional. Like, I had no idea this person meant for it to be to borrow, because why would that be the case? You know, you should never give someone an item to borrow. That's always a bad idea. But you know what? That situation is long gone, done and done with, so I don't even know why I'm bringing it up. Let's just go and continue with the video. Please do not do this to anyone. Please do not lie to someone and tell them that you have an item that you don't have. And definitely don't go getting someone to spend real money for an item, and then when you're literally in the trading box, be like, oh, I don't actually have the item, because that's not okay. That's literally a scam. But anyways, that is the end of the video. Don't go sending hate to this person. I really hope that they learn the lesson and they don't go doing this to any other people, because this is just really mean. But anyways, make sure you're in the bell to be notified. Do like and subscribe, and thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed.